Hello, it's Melissa here with communicatewithangels.com, and I help spiritual seekers like you learn to have a direct communication with their angels, find and live their unique life purpose. Today's video is part 2 of a two-parter, so if you haven't had a chance to watch part 1 yet, I've linked it below. I do encourage you to watch that one first because it gives you a big picture and an overview of what I'm going to go more deeply into today. Today's topic is how to discern the difference between lower entities and the high energy of your spiritual helpers or angels. Okay, so in the part 1 video, I talked about these 4 zones of consciousness. So C zone souls will sometimes come through and be channeled by people, and they don't realize that it's actually a C zone state of consciousness coming through, as opposed to a D zone. So again, I'm not going to go over it all again. If you haven't watch the video where I gave you the definitions of A, B, C, and D zone, go watch that first, okay? All right, so we've all watched it now, and you're on the same page with what these 4 zones are. So what happens sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes when people are channeling, they're actually unknowingly bringing through souls that are from C zone. So there's some ways to start to tell the difference. And if you are picking up on C zone energies, you'll definitely want to be able to tell the difference. Okay, so this is about discernment. You can do this. It's a lot of times is by even just the feeling of it. Something feels a little off. Something's not quite right. Is that really a positive message? Trust that gut feeling, please, please, please. Okay? Now, for most of you, this will not be too much of a concern. You just need a little more discernment. There are people that get overly influenced by C-zone souls. Even in severe cases, end up in a mental institution. Okay, so because of that, sometimes people have a lot of fear around this. There's really nothing to fear because remember, you are a powerful soul. No soul can interfere with your energy unless you allow it to. So know that. And I'm going to invite you to practice a spiritual cleansing technique. I've made a video for you to learn this, and so again, I've linked that below. If you do that all the time, you're raising your vibration of energy, and other souls won't be able to interfere with you. Okay? All right, so, but here's how to tell the difference with that type of communication. So if it's a C-zone soul, it might want to impose on you or tell you what to do. Your angels will never do that. They're always solution-oriented. They give you suggestions, never commands. So it might be just a little nudge, and then it's up to you whether you pay attention or not. That's why they're so persistent. They're just giving us little nudges, little guides all the time, and it's up to us whether we pay attention or not. So remember, if you're ever here, you must do this or you have to do that, that's not a high soul. Use that cleansing technique to raise your vibration and move it out. Don't pay attention to it, okay? No one gets to tell you what to do or impose on you. I apologize for looking at my notes, but it's really important that I remember all of these. Okay, so the messages from your angels are going to be simple and to the point. You can think of them as like very wise children. They're not really wordy. They're not overcomplicated. They are simple truths, universal truths that you will hear. So it might be words like relax, be true to yourself, love yourself. I mean, and there could be many, many ways, many, many messages, but it's often of that kind of a tone, really supportive of you, acknowledging you, and few words. Okay, as opposed to a soul that wants to talk and talk and talk and talk for hours, likes the sound of their own voice, or again, kind of subtly is telling you what to do, or subtly telling you that you're lesser than. Your angels don't see you that way. They see you as a powerful, beautiful soul, equal to them, just with a little less experience in certain areas. Big difference than a message that's saying, oh, you poor little human being. You don't know anything. Let me tell you how it is. Okay? That's not how your helpers work with you. most of the time, high souls will channel without kind of taking over your body. So you don't need to go into a full trance. You're just getting inspiration, picking up messages, ideas, and sharing it with the person. If a high soul or D-zone soul is working with you, you will never feel anxious or uncomfortable. I read a blog post one time of somebody that was sharing with their followers that when you're channeling guides, you will start to feel anxiety. Nothing could be further from the truth, guys, okay? You'll never feel anxious or anything negative when your angels come close to you. It's always reassuring, relaxing, comforting, etc. Okay? So if anything is making you feel anxious or saying, I need to communicate through you, I need to channel through you, tell them to go away. That's not what you're here to do, okay? So channeling high souls is just with a very relaxed, simple vibration. People are probably channeling a lot more than you realize. Like that amazing speaker that you heard speak in front of hundreds of people, and they were just so eloquent. They're probably picking up on messages from guidance to share with you. Okay? It's just a very normal and natural thing. The more relaxed you are, the more you're going to get inspiration from your angels to share with others and with yourself. Okay, so I kind of already shared this, but I'll say it anyway. They're always solution-oriented. They never give you feelings of doom and gloom. So you might have, I remember back in 2012, people were kind of doom and gloom, like this is the end of the world, or things are going to break down, the governments are going to fail, the banking system's going to fail, all this doom and gloom kind of messages. And that's not how our angels work with us. They know that no matter what, everything's going to be all right. Because your energy, you don't need that physical body. Even if we lost this planet, there'll be another spiritual school available to us, your energy, your everlasting. So there's no need for them to be doom and gloom for you. Or in a more personal level, right? Like if you don't take this opportunity, it's going to be your last chance to be successful. Nothing like that. So if you're thinking those thoughts yourself, cut it out. And if you feel like you're picking it up from something else, again, don't allow that in. Ask your angels to come close and give you that reassurance and comfort and be willing to receive it. Okay? Yeah, so those are the main things. So the key is that your angels will never tell you what to do. And they're simple and to the point. So I hope that gives you some keys to discern the difference. Again, go to that link below to learn the spiritual cleansing technique. That will help ground all of this so you can, work with it every day and have a tool to move out any pressure if you ever do feel any pressure. The key with this is to stay positive yourself and focus on the positive, because there's really nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with anything going on in your life. It's all learning opportunities, and your angels are going to help you to see the growth and the success that you already are. Enjoy. Comment below what you learned from this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.